welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Erica and I am so excited about today's video because I finally get to share with you guys all of the things we got on our honeymoon trip to Italy and Greece. I have been waiting to make this video. I wanted to first focus on all the vlogs, so if you've not yet seen our honeymoon vlogs, definitely go and watch those after this video because I cover all of the stops on our trip and show you where we stay, where we go, what we do, what we eat, all the things. So it was so much fun making those videos for you guys. And now this will officially be the last video of the honeymoon vlog series, which makes me kind of sad, but I'm also excited for new adventures ahead. So I think what we're gonna do in this vlog is I'm gonna go through all the things we got by place. So we'll start with our first spot, which was Venice. I'll show you what I got at Venice. And also in this video, I wanna share tips and tricks on the places we went to. And I feel like now that I think it's almost been a month since we've been home. I feel like I've been able to digest everything and can really give some helpful tips and advice for Italy and Greece. So yeah, I'm super, super excited about today's video. I hope you are too. If you are, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and let's start looking at all the things. Okay, so our first stop on the honeymoon was Venice and I got 3 things in Venice and we spent, what was it? I think it was 2 days in Venice. Maybe even a little bit less than 2 days. We were there for a pretty short amount of time. And honestly, looking back on it, you really don't need that much time in Venice. You kind of just want to go there to see it, right? And see the canals and just the whole structure of the city because there's nowhere else on earth like it. It is so fascinating. And we did a Venice in a day tour, which you will see on our Venice vlog. And we saw literally everything in Venice, the Basilica, Doge's Palace, St. Mark's Square. We did a gondola ride, and this was all in a 7-hour tour. So if you have limited time in Venice, or if you're thinking, ooh, I want to kind of squeeze Venice into my trip, you can totally do that and definitely book that tour because you will see it all on that tour. I'll have it linked down below. But here is one of the first things I got in Venice, and it was these gold little hoop earrings. I thought these were super cute. These aren't real gold, but yeah, I just saw them in this little jewelry shop and I thought it'd be cute. I'm not a really big, I should have said this in the beginning of the video, but I'm not a very big souvenir shopper kind of girl. I mean, honestly, this is a lot for me, but I know some people love to shop and get lots of stuff on their trips. I'm just not really into that. But because it was our honeymoon, I definitely wanted to grab some stuff to remember our trip. And then the next thing I got in Venice was this. And this is something that it's a new thing that I've been starting to do. I think I started this last year, and that is get an ornament every place I go when I travel. So I had to get a little Venice ornament, and I thought this was super cute. I got this at just kind of a vendor booth, in the middle of a square. And yeah, I love adding this to our Christmas tree. I think it's a great way to collect things and I'm not a magnet person. I do collect pins at Disney, but I like the idea of collecting ornaments, and then that way on our Christmas tree every year we can put up new ornaments and remember the places we went to. So yeah, that was the first ornament. There will be an ornament for every stop. And then also at the little souvenir shop where I got the ornament, I got some socks. And if you're whoa, that's random. Yeah, it was super random because I did not buy these socks to wear as socks. And let me explain. So on our first morning in Venice, I was getting ready for our big 7-hour tour. And my plan that day for my outfit and my hair was I was going to wear my hair in a little low bun. And then I was gonna curl the little front pieces of my hair. So I got my curling iron out. I plugged it into the adapter, plugged it into the wall, and I had probably 5 more minutes before we had to leave. And I was like, oh, perfect. I can quickly curl those curls in 5 minutes, no problem. And then I went to go pick up my curling iron, and I realized it was not hot. It said it was on, the little light was on, but it wasn't hot. And I was like, oh no. I made a mistake, and I realized that I learned that European voltage is different than USA voltage, and my curling iron was too powerful for the volts, and it basically fried my adapter. So I broke my adapter, I broke my curling iron, and it was the first morning of the trip. So I didn't bring a hair straightener or anything else. My plan was to either blow dry my hair on the trip or add some curls with my curling iron, and I broke it on the very first day. So I was kind of bummed about that, but I was like, what can I do to like fix my plan for like my hair? Because that was like going to be my plan for my hair. The whole trip was to like curl it at times. So I thought, hey, if I get some socks, I can do overnight curls. So that's literally why I got these socks. And that's what I would do if I wanted to curl my hair. I would do overnight curls, which actually that's what I did today for my curls. Not with these. I have an actual overnight curler. But yeah, you probably wouldn't have guessed that, right? When I was like, oh guys, look at these socks. I really bought them so I could use overnight curls. But you know what? I got them with like little mopeds on it because Josh loves mopeds. And I thought, hey, maybe we'll wear these when we're home. I haven't yet, but they definitely came in handy with the overnight curls. So that was a little fun story there. After our first couple days in Venice, it was time to go to our next stop, which was Verona. And I love Verona. I love it so much. And if you're planning on going to Venice, I cannot recommend going to Verona more, especially because it's only an hour train ride from Venice. So it's super easy to get to. And yeah, Verona was our next stop, and we spent 3 days there. And I just love Verona so much. I can't recommend it more. So actually, I've been to several places in Italy now. I actually did a study abroad in Rome. So I've been to Rome, Venice, Amalfi Coast, Florence. I know I'm forgetting another big city, but yeah, I've been to several of the big cities in Italy, and I have to say Verona is my favorite. It's my favorite. It's like a mini Rome, and it's so charming and quaint, and just, it's not as hectic as like, you know, Rome or Venice, and not as touristy, and it honestly had such romantic vibes. So like, if you don't know, Verona was the setting for Romeo and Juliet, so that's kind of where Shakespeare was thinking of when he was like writing the characters and everything, and it definitely has those lovely romantic vibes, and I love it so much. Definitely go and watch the Verona vlog because Verona is amazing. But here is what I got in Verona. So I, of course, had to get a Christmas ornament. I thought this one was super cute. This is like a really famous bridge in Verona, and actually if you walk across this bridge and you can walk up to this, like, basically it's like a castle, and it overlooks the entire city, and we went there at sunset and watched the sunset, and it was so lovely. And then I also got this little Verona tote bag. I thought was really cute. I really wanted to get like a shirt or sweatshirt because they had cute sweatshirts in Venice, but I wasn't like super in love with Venice, so I didn't want to get like a sweatshirt there, but I was so in love with Verona, and I would have bought one, but there was like no cute ones. So instead, I went for this little tote bag, which has already come in handy. I use it when I go to the grocery store and things like that. So yeah, I was just about to say those are the two things we got in Verona, but there's something else we got, and I have to go downstairs and get it. So here's the other souvenir we got in Verona. So when we were in Verona, we did a wine tasting at this local vineyard, and we had the best time. It was probably our favorite thing we did on the entire trip, and the wine was incredible. We are very big red wine drinkers, and so when we were there, we knew we had to order some bottles. So we ordered some bottles to be sent home, and they arrived, I think last week they came. And we're also going to gift these to some of our family members too. So this, I'm really excited to have this. So this was the vineyard we went to. I'll have it linked down below in case you're interested. But yeah, I am so excited to drink this. This is probably, actually looking at all my souvenirs, this is like in the top 3 of my favorite things we got. So yeah, that is everything we got in Verona. After Verona, we then went to Greece, and we were so excited because we had never been to Greece before. Like I said, we've traveled to Italy before, but Greece was a brand new country for us, and we were so excited. So the first stop on our Greek trip was the island of Paros, which is kind of like an up-and-coming island right now. It's not as popular as Santorini and Mykonos, but it's getting there. TikTok is definitely helping with that. But yeah, we had a wonderful time in Paros. I highly recommend checking out this island because it'll give you more of like a laid back local vibe, whereas Mykonos and Santorini are going to be pretty busy. I mean, they're the most famous Greek islands, so there's going to be a lot of tourists there. Paros still has tourists, but it's definitely more relaxed vibes and also more affordable. And when it comes to things that I got in Paros, I kind of went crazy. I feel like the shopping in Greece was just really good. That might also be due to the fact that like it had been my first time in Greece, so everything was like really new and exciting for me, whereas Italy, it's like, I don't know, like I've been to Italy before. In Greece just felt really exciting. Like we got a lot of souvenirs in Greece and Paros especially. So first starting off is our Christmas ornament, and I have quotation marks because it's technically not a Christmas ornament. So the first couple stores I was looking in, because of course everywhere I go I'm like, okay, if there's one thing I want to get, it's got to be an ornament for our tree. And I was looking in stores and I wasn't finding like quote Christmas ornaments, or they just weren't the ones that I like, because one, I have to think about, you know, traveling, that it can like withstand travel and everything. And so yeah, we kind of kept looking around and we didn't find any. And I was like, well, I love the evil eye, and then this says Paros on it, so I thought this would be perfect and we can just hang it on our tree. Of course, after I bought this, I think the next day we went shopping, I found a store with like a ton of Christmas ornaments, but I think this will be just perfect for the tree. So that was our Christmas ornament in Paros. And then going with the evil eye theme, I had to get this evil eye bracelet, and this was like only €3, and I wore it the whole time we were on our trip. It's a little dirty, but yeah, this was just a cute little bracelet. I think it was only €3. I'm so sorry if I already said that, but yeah, this was my little bracelet, and I think I'm gonna wear it like again in the summertime. Would be really cute. And then another thing I got was, we walked by this store and I saw the cutest little kitchen towel. Oh, let me see, there we go. It says Paros with the little cat, and we saw so many cats in Paros, more than the island of Santorini. And I think just because it's not as busy there was just so many cute cats. And I thought this would be just a nice little thing to have in our kitchen to remind us of Paros, and also is like practical and useful, right? So that is the other souvenir I got. And then last but certainly not least, this is probably my favorite thing I got on the trip, is this necklace. I'm trying to show the best way to show it to you. It is so pretty and dainty. I honestly like wear it every day. And what I realized when we were in Paros is there's so many jewelry stores, like so many. And I was really like on the hunt for either, like, I was thinking of an evil eye ring, because I already had the bracelet, but I just felt like I wanted something either, I already got earrings in Venice, so I was on the hunt for either a ring or a necklace. And there was one store that I went into that I was in there for a minute, and the girls were like helping me try on necklaces, and I was looking at one with like this like clover design. I don't really know what this is called, but it's like this kind of design, but it was in gold and it didn't have pearls, and it was really pretty, really, really pretty. But I'm just very much a silver girl, even though today I'm wearing gold, but like my ring is silver. I've just always kind of been more silver and blues and grays and whites in like my wardrobe, so I really like the silver. But I almost did get the gold necklace until they told me the price, and I was like, I think it was €80, and I said, I don't love it enough for that much. So after that, I walked away, and I was kind of bummed because I really wanted like a necklace. Like then I was like dead set on it, right? And we kept walking around and kind of shopping, and we got some gelato, and then I saw another jewelry store. So I was like, okay, let's go in here. And this necklace I found within like a minute, like literally a minute. And I looked at it and I loved the pearls and I loved that it was silver, and it was literally everything I wanted. And Josh is like, that is so you, get it. And it was cheaper. It was only €50. Well, it was cheaper than the other necklace. It was still like, you know, not like the cheapest necklace in the world, but I was like, okay, you know what? This would be a wonderful thing to get and to remind myself of the honeymoon. So yeah, I love, love, love that necklace. So glad I was still determined to find it and found it. So yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, that's everything. I'm looking around. I'm like literally surrounded by all the souvenirs. So like, yep. I think that's everything in Paros. So let's move on. We have a friend. Look, it's Maxie. I like heard something. I was like, who is that? There he is. Hey Maxie, do you want to be in the vlog? We're doing souvenirs. Do you want to come see? He's like, what? What's going on? What a silly pup. Then our next stop on the honeymoon was Santorini, and we were in Santorini for 4 days, so we really got to see a lot of the island. And what I really liked about Santorini was that because it's such a popular island, there's a lot to do. So there's like a lot of beaches you can go to. There's a lot of tours you can do, like history tours, wine tours, catamaran cruise rides, tons of restaurants, different like little villages to explore. And yeah, we really enjoyed our time in Santorini. I would say if you're planning a trip, probably 3 days is what you need. 4 days was nice, gave us a lot of time to have relaxing time and downtime, but like we were kind of ready to go by the 4th day. So yeah, let me show you what we got in Santorini. So first, let's show the Christmas ornament. So here's our little ornament. I love that it was a little tree with the blue domes and the seagulls and the sea. Whenever I get the ornaments, I like to like find ones that have like something that was my favorite part of the place. And I love that this was like the little blue domes because that is so Santorini. And then the other thing we got in Santorini was sweatshirts. So here is my sweatshirt, and I love this little design. And this is just like, you know, a blue crew neck sweatshirt, and I got this at a shop, I couldn't think of the word shop, at a shop right by the cable car in Fura. And I know that because like our first day we walked by that shop and I saw these sweatshirts and I was like, ooh, that's really cute, but I'm gonna wait because we're here for a couple days and see if I still want it by the end of the 4th day. And by that time, I knew I still wanted it, so we went back over there and got it. And so this is the one I got. And then Josh got, like, same design, but his is a crew neck. And it's, like, in a navy blue. And, yeah, I find it funny, though, because whenever I wear mine, he seems to wear his. And then we, like, go out for a walk with the dogs and we're both matching, and it's like, oh yeah, hi neighbors, yeah, we went to Santorini, can you tell, like with their sweatshirts. Yeah, so I'm really glad I got the sweatshirt. I think at the start of my trip I really thought I was gonna get like a dress. That was like really on my mind. I was like, ooh, like what if I get like a cute little dress in Italy or in Greece and they'll like remind me of the honeymoon, which I think I'm okay I didn't get. Like I think the sweatshirt, like looking back on it, I'm like, well, the sweatshirt I'm gonna get more use out of, right? Because like I wear sweatshirts, t-shirts every day. So I like that I got the sweatshirt. But yeah, that is everything we got in Santorini. And last but not least, we have Athens. So Athens was our last stop on our honeymoon. We were there for 2 days. And literally just last night, I finished editing the Athens vlog. So that just came up on the channel. And yeah, Athens is a really, really cool city. It is a huge city. There's so much history there. I think, you know, the number one thing you have to do is go see the Acropolis and the Parthenon, which is like, you know, the famous temple on top of the hill. But yeah, we enjoyed Athens. I do think we were pretty exhausted at that point in the trip because we had been traveling for 2 weeks. So we didn't have the energy that I wish I would have had for a big city like that, but we still saw pretty much all of Athens and really, really enjoyed it. And I only got one thing when we were in Athens, and that was, again, a Christmas ornament. And I really wanted to get one that said Athens on it. Looking back on this trip, I was like, I probably could have just gotten one ornament for Greece, one for Italy, but that wasn't fun. Like I wanted to get one for each place. So like I would find an ornament in Athens, but it would just say Greece and it would be kind of very generic. And I was like, no, I need it to have something to do with Athens, which I really like because on this side it has the changing of the guard, which is what we saw when we were in Athens. So yeah, that'll help, you know, symbolize and remember the trip. But yeah, that is the souvenir we got in Athens. We didn't get any. And that wraps up everything we got on our honeymoon trip, and that sadly wraps up pretty much our honeymoon and this vlog series. I really, really hope you enjoyed these vlogs. I am very proud of them and I'm really happy how they turned out. If you watch them, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know which one was your favorite. And yeah, it's like bittersweet because like I'm sad that this trip is over, but that just means I have to plan a new trip. And I think we're doing a really big trip next year in 2025, which I'm really excited about. And I still have 2, possibly 3 trips still for the end of 2024. So there's gonna be a lot more travel vlogs coming your way, and of course some home vlogs mixed in there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the adventures, and I will see you guys in the next video.